That's it. That's the flex.
The bitch thinks she gonna get my sevens, bitch. She wrong.
Are you one of the very few comedians that's doing movies that's relevant though right now? You know what I mean? Just
I'm trying to stay that way.
Yeah.
I appreciate people fucking with me. I appreciate the support, man. That's just some hell of a shit. I appreciate motherfuckers rocking with me like they do, and I just try to be myself and stay clowning.
But is it all right? So the whole thing, like just being a grown ass adult at this point, we see all of that, and then years later, motherfuckers come out with their own documentaries and just tell you how terrible it really was.
The industry or life?
Yeah, just industry. Yeah, mixed with life though, because you have to be out here, like you said, relevant shit and everything. But like lucrative, like do you feel like it'd be worth your time for real? Are they whooping people out in the industry on the acting side?
I think people take what they accept, and is they whoop? It's a matter of perspective. Is you getting whooped? Some nigga what Pun might consider a whooping, another nigga be glad to take. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on where you coming from at what point in your life. Like a lot of people got a whole lot of criticism and speculation about people and what in this industry, and I try to keep my opinion to myself in that regard, because until you go through life, you don't understand what a motherfucker had to go through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
To get that point, to get that role. You don't know what kind of conditions they was dealing with prior to that, to get that job or whatever. And then I don't knock nobody on what the fuck they do or how they get it, because you don't know where they was starting from, my nigga.
Was there ever a gig you took where you was like, man, I really don't want to do this shit, but it might help me?
Put that dress on.
It might help me.
Yeah.
No. Have you ever took a role like that or took a gig where you
put
like,
the dress on?
You really didn't want to do it. You put a dress on before?
Hell no.
No. If you talking about the Jesus robe, Jesus wore a robe, nigga, and I had boxes on under that motherfucker. Nah, but I don't knock nobody for that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's personally, it's nothing that I would ever want to do. It's not, I ain't never seeking for it, and I ain't just like, I wish a nigga would. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never tripping off that, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm just trying to stay away from the whole thing, man, because, niggas always got something to say, and you'll never please niggas. And if you comfortable with who you are, you shouldn't give a fuck about what a nigga say, but you'll never please niggas. I can come tell you, Pun, oh yeah, the motherfucking white boy wanted me to put a dress on, Pun, he offered me $5 million. I said, fuck you, and walked out. You gonna dap me up and shit and all that, and after I leave, y'all motherfuckers gonna be like, that nigga stupid as fuck. Nigga, I'd have took that 5.
Right.
Yeah. So you can't please niggas at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I stand on my own 2 nuts, and that's just what it is. And I think I ain't never been approached no shit like that, because they know how. Just like anybody else, you know how to play. You know how to play niggas. You know what I'm saying?
They know who to pitch it to.
Have you ever been approached to play?
No.
So it's not that real, how people say, like, it's almost automatic.
At the same time, I haven't, again, maybe I haven't been approached because I haven't opened up to put myself in that type of position or that level or whatever. But
you don't think so? With the shit, like, even...
It gets hot, man.
Damn.
It gets hot.
Well, you on a new, you're doing a voiceover on the cartoon series.
Good Times.
Good Times. What was that like? How did that come about for you?
Oh, man, my homegirl, Janine Daniels, dropped my name to Renata Shepard and Devon Shepard. And, man, next thing you know, I was in the booth.
In there. Yeah, is that your first, cartoon voiceover?
No, my first one. Nigga, I did Static Shock.
Damn, Static Shock from back in the day?
I did a monster on Static Shock. I don't remember the nigga name. They gave me about $18 for that job, but
fuck it.
That's what I'm saying, though, right? That's what I'm saying. So $18.
Needed that 18.
That 18 ain't shit, though, right? But
it goes on a cap.
Now you saying Static Shock now?
Yeah, it's
worth more than 18.
Absolutely, it's pennies in the bucket, man. I look at it like this: you take all them little small jobs, take that small money, this shit add up. You know what I'm saying? You just keep grinding, and do
Samuel Jackson.
Do whatever you can do. At the end of the day, where you can go to sleep at night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You maintain your nuts and integrity.
What the fuck was that?
Nigga act like he don't know what this happen every week.
Don't worry about it.
Nah, not that damn loud.
I got a fat bitch that queef like that.
Damn.
Golly, homie, the door closed?
Hey, queefing is funny in that moment, like when girls be queefing and all that, like,
They be
how
embarrassed.
comfortable they did and everything. Like, you don't really knock it off. Let that motherfucker go off.
Yeah, let that motherfucker go, girl. Go.
Let that motherfucker go one time.
Quee Ferran, especially when she got them Arby's lips, that shit sound like.
That's sick. You gotta relax.
Let that motherfucker go.
He said you gotta relax.
Yeah,
Them Arby lips is crazy as hell, man.
Yeah, man.
She's got the meats.
Yeah, that shit going
So
crazy.
how long you been a comedian, bro?
Man, T-Rail, I've been clowning all my life, my nigga.
Yeah.
I've been clowning all my life, man. I met this nigga in fucking YA in '92. Came in the door clowning. We've been partners ever since. Nigga been a clown forever, man. And shit, man. But acting and comedy wasn't what I was on, T-Rail. I was rapping at that time. You know, I was signing Too Short as a rapper. Had a record deal with that dude, traveled, tour with that dude, and did a bunch of that rap shit and enjoyed a lot of that shit. But it didn't quite pan out how I wanted it to. But, my personality, just came to play for me, man.
All you
Shit
comedian
started
niggas
happening.
really do music, man. Because Craig Smith was right here, too. He was, right before you. He did our other show.
Yeah.
And, he still rap. He still do his thing.
Yeah.
I still be seeing Lil Duval going crazy, doing his
Making
thing.
anthems.
You know what I'm saying?
T.I.
Yeah,
went from
making
music,
anthems.
top of music.
And then with the comedy, yeah, like you rapping like that shit is wild. And then Cat Williams,
Oh no, and
nigga.
T-Rail, you ever heard of him?
Nah.
Nah, it makes sense though, because it's more like communication.
But you know what? But you know what? Honestly, rap it's kind of like second nature. I think rappers and comedians are very close in nature, especially rappers that write their own lyrics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're very close because you got to be witty. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to be witty and in the know and know timing. And I think, a lot of rappers can be comedians and vice versa.
I think growing up in the hood, period, like, nigga, we grow up, that's part of our culture. Like, we either want to rap or we going to be the nigga on the playground that got the jokes. And, you know what I mean? You got to have jokes against the homies when
And
you're
that's
young.
the crazy part about it when you say part of our culture, because rap, they say 40 years old or 50?
Yeah.
50 or 50?
51.
51 years old.
57.
And then, so I be right now, the little binge I've been on, my high binge, is who the fuck and what the fuck were we before rap came, just as a culture?
Nigga jazz.
James Brown.
Yeah, James Brown. Funk.
Okay, do it.
Parliament.
So
Yeah.
do y'all feel like it exists, it coexists
Net shirts,
now?
sniffing
Or we
coke.
just all rap culture? Because we keep, like...
The music
what I'm
has
saying?
always been in the black people bones, man. From gospel music, country music.
I think the business has superseded the genre. The business got us all fucked up, but everything else is still there. It's still a lot of dope shit out there, man. A lot of dope funk and R&B out there, which is just not